In a world filled with chaos, distractions, and emotional triggers, remaining calm is not just a skill, it is a deep practice of mindfulness. When everything around you feels like it is falling apart, your ability to control your emotions can determine whether you experience inner peace or inner conflict. But here is the wisdom from Buddhism. Calmness is not something you are simply born with. It is a state of mind that can be developed through practice and awareness. As the Buddha said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. In today's video, we will explore 8 powerful Buddhist teachings that can help you train your mind to stay calm, no matter what life brings your way. By the end of this video, you will gain valuable spiritual tools and insights to strengthen your inner peace and face life's challenges with a calm and balanced mind. 1. Breathe to guide your mind. Your breath acts as the anchor of your mind. During moments of stress or anxiety, breathing often becomes shallow and uneven, which can increase feelings of panic. To regain control of your mind, focus on slow and mindful breathing. Breathe in gently through your nose, letting your abdomen expand. Pause for a few seconds, and then slowly breathe out through your mouth. This simple practice sends signals to your brain that you are safe, helping to relax your nervous system. The more you practice mindful breathing, the easier it becomes to return to this calm state whenever you need it. Each breath becomes a reminder that you have the ability to center and steady yourself. Over time, this technique creates a space of calmness within you, even in the face of chaos. 2. Emotionally detach and take control. Emotional detachment is not about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about not letting your emotions control you. When you encounter stressful situations, emotions like anger, fear, or frustration can cloud your judgment. Train your mind to observe these emotions without becoming attached. Imagine you are watching your emotions as if they are on a screen in front of you. By viewing them from a distance, you give yourself the power to choose your response rather than reacting impulsively. This detachment allows you to stay calm, clear-headed, and in control. It's like being the calm eye in the middle of an emotional storm. The more you practice this, the more you gain mastery over your emotional world. 3. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Life is filled with challenges, but how you perceive them can drastically alter your state of mind. Instead of viewing obstacles as threats or sources of stress, reframe them as opportunities for growth and learning. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or, how can this make me stronger? By shifting your mindset in this way, you transform challenges into stepping stones, allowing you to remain calm and proactive rather than overwhelmed. This mental shift opens up possibilities where there once seemed to be only roadblocks. It turns stress into a catalyst for your personal evolution, helping you to approach life with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. 4. Focus on control. Release the rest. Much of our stress comes from trying to control things that are beyond our power. Buddhism teaches the importance of focusing on what you can control and releasing your attachment to the rest. When you find yourself in a stressful situation, take a moment to identify what aspects are within your control. Direct your energy toward these elements and let go of the need to change what you cannot. This practice frees your mind from unnecessary worry and creates space for peace and clarity. It's like letting go of heavy baggage you've been carrying unnecessarily. This release allows you to use your energy more efficiently, fostering a sense of calm amidst uncertainty. 5. Master daily. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the here and now. It's easy to get lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future. but these only serve to unsettle your mind. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine by paying full attention to whatever you're doing, whether it's eating, walking, or even washing dishes. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the present. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to remain calm and centered, no matter what circumstances arise. Each mindful moment becomes a training ground for your mind, teaching it to find peace in the present. The more you practice, the more this calm presence becomes your natural state. 6. Visualize calm to conquer stress. Visualization is a powerful technique used in Buddhism to cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and tranquility. It is not just a fleeting mental escape. It's a practice of intentionally creating a mental environment that fosters calmness and serenity. When stress begins to creep in, take a moment to close your eyes and envision a place where you feel completely at ease and safe. This place could be a serene beach, with the gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore, the sun warmly embracing your skin, and the fresh scent of salty sea air filling your lungs. Alternatively, it could be a quiet forest, where the soft rustle of leaves in the wind, the occasional chirping of birds, and the cool, earthy aroma of the woods surround you. The key is to choose a setting that resonates with you personally, a place that brings you an undeniable sense of peace. Now, immerse yourself in this scene fully. Don't just see it. Experience it with all your senses. Hear the subtle sounds that accompany this environment, like the rhythmic crashing of waves, the distant call of a bird, or the whisper of the wind through the trees. Feel the textures under your feet, whether it's the warm, grainy sand between your toes or the soft, mossy forest floor. Notice the temperature of the air and how it feels on your skin, whether it's the gentle warmth of the sun or the cool shade beneath a canopy of leaves. Take in the smells that fill the air, perhaps the salty tang of the ocean, the rich scent of pine needles, or the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. Visualize every detail vividly, allowing yourself to become completely absorbed in this mental sanctuary. As you deepen this visualization, you'll notice a shift within your body and mind. Your breathing naturally slows down, your muscles begin to relax, and your heart rate steadies. This process triggers your body's relaxation response, helping to reduce the physical manifestations of stress, such as tension in your shoulders or a racing heartbeat. By transporting yourself to this mental retreat, you create a psychological distance from the stresses in your life. This distance allows your mind to reset, giving you the space to approach challenges with a clearer, calmer mindset. With consistent practice, this mental visualization becomes a powerful tool in your stress management arsenal. Simply recalling this peaceful imagery in moments of tension can trigger a calming response in your body, almost like pressing a mental reset button. You can use this technique anywhere, whether you're at work, in a crowded space, or lying awake at night. The beauty of this practice lies in its accessibility. Your mental sanctuary is always within reach, ready to offer you solace whenever life becomes too hectic. This place in your mind is not just an escape, but a reminder of the peace that resides within you, waiting to be tapped into whenever needed. Rituals have an incredible power to ground us and provide a sense of stability, especially in times of stress and uncertainty. In Buddhism, rituals are often used to cultivate mindfulness and bring the mind into a state of calm and focus. Creating your own calming ritual can act as a personal anchor, helping you return to a state of tranquility whenever you feel overwhelmed. This ritual doesn't have to be elaborate. In fact, simplicity can often be more effective. The key is consistency and intention, making it a sacred practice that signals to your mind and body that it's time to shift into a calmer state. Your calming ritual can be anything that resonates with you and brings a sense of peace. For some, it might involve lighting a candle and watching the gentle flicker of its flame. As you do this, focus on the warmth and the soft light it casts, letting the glow soothe your senses. Others might find comfort in brewing a cup of tea, savoring the process from start to finish. Pay attention to the sound of the water boiling, the aroma of the tea leaves, and the warmth of the cup in your hands. This ritual can become a moment of mindfulness where every action is performed with full awareness and presence. Another effective calming ritual could be sitting quietly for a few minutes in meditation. You might choose a specific spot in your home that feels comforting and serene, a corner with a cushion, a spot by the window, or even a cozy chair. As you sit, close your eyes and focus on your breath, allowing your mind to settle. In this space, you might also incorporate elements such as soft music, gentle stretching, or repeating a calming mantra like, "I am at peace," or "This too shall pass." The important aspect of a calming ritual is that it becomes a consistent part of your routine, a safe haven you can return to whenever the chaos of life begins to encroach on your inner peace. Over time, this ritual becomes a powerful mental cue. Your mind starts to associate this ritual with calmness and safety, so much so that merely initiating the ritual can begin to soothe your nerves. It's like creating a mental pathway to tranquility. The more you walk this path, the more accessible it becomes. In moments of high stress, this ritual serves as a reset button, allowing you to break free from the grip of anxiety and return to a state of calm. This practice is not just about the ritual itself, but about the intention behind it. It's a way of telling yourself, "I am taking this time to care for my mental and emotional well-being." It becomes a moment of self-compassion and self-care, reminding you that amidst all the demands of daily life, you deserve moments of peace. By honoring this ritual, you cultivate a habit of returning to stillness, making calmness not just a fleeting state, but a part of your daily existence. 8. Build emotional resilience through acceptance. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from life's challenges, and at the core of this resilience lies the principle of acceptance. In Buddhism, acceptance is seen as a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace. It is the practice of acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance or judgment. This doesn't mean passively resigning to your circumstances or giving up on change. Instead, it means recognizing the situation, emotions, or challenges in front of you without letting them disrupt your inner calm. Acceptance is about facing the truth of the moment with openness rather than allowing it to cause internal conflict. Life is inherently unpredictable. No matter how much we try to plan or control our circumstances, things will not always go as we hope. This is where acceptance becomes essential. When you embrace the reality that some things are beyond your control, you free yourself from the futile struggle against them. Imagine you're caught in a storm. Fighting against the wind and rain only exhausts you, while seeking shelter and accepting the storm's presence allows you to conserve your energy and find peace. Acceptance is your mental shelter. It's the understanding that while you may not control the storm, you can control how you respond to it. Building emotional resilience through acceptance starts with acknowledging your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. When you face a difficult situation, rather than immediately reacting or suppressing your feelings, take a moment to simply observe them. Notice what you're feeling, whether it's anger, sadness, fear, or frustration, and allow yourself to experience these emotions without judgment. Acknowledge them as a natural part of being human. By accepting your emotions as they are, you create a mental space where you can process them healthily rather than letting them control you. This practice helps you develop a more balanced emotional response over time. Acceptance also involves letting go of the need for things to always go a certain way. Often, our suffering comes from clinging to how we think things should be, instead of seeing them as they are. When we become attached to specific outcomes, we set ourselves up for disappointment and inner turmoil when reality does not match our expectations. By practicing acceptance, you learn to let go of these rigid expectations. Instead of resisting what is happening, you adapt and flow with life's circumstances. This doesn't mean you don't strive for positive change or improvement. It means you do so with a flexible mindset, understanding that life is a series of unpredictable events. Acceptance extends to the understanding that pain and suffering are part of the human experience. In Buddhism, this concept is encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, which acknowledge that suffering is an inherent part of life. By accepting this truth, you can find a sense of peace even in the midst of hardship. You realize that experiencing pain does not mean something is wrong with you or your life. It's simply a part of the journey. This understanding allows you to face challenges with a sense of grace and strength rather than feeling defeated by them. Acceptance does not mean giving up or becoming passive. It means understanding what you can control and what you cannot, and responding to life's challenges with wisdom and balance. This mindset allows you to act from a place of calm and clarity instead of reacting with strong emotions. For example, when you face a setback, rather than focusing on how unfair the situation is or feeling stuck in disappointment, you can first accept what has happened. From that point of acceptance, you can calmly decide the best step to take next. This thoughtful approach helps you move through life's ups and downs with greater strength and resilience. Bringing acceptance into your daily life creates a solid foundation for emotional stability. When difficulties arise, remind yourself that resisting reality only increases your suffering. Instead, pause, take a deep breath, and accept the moment as it is. With regular practice, acceptance will start to feel natural, helping you stay calm even during difficult situations. Acceptance changes the way you relate to life's struggles, turning them into chances for learning and deeper understanding. By practicing acceptance, you create a mental and emotional space where peace can grow, no matter what is happening around you. This inner peace is the true foundation of emotional resilience. It means that even when life brings storms, you develop the strength to stay steady, to bend without breaking, and to remain grounded through it all. With acceptance, you become like a deep and calm ocean, peaceful and stable beneath the surface, even when the waves above are rough. Mindfulness is the practice of being completely present in the moment, experiencing life as it happens without judgment or distraction. In Buddhism, mindfulness is an essential practice for developing a calm and peaceful mind. It involves giving your full attention to what you are experiencing right now, whether it is the taste of your morning tea, the gentle rhythm of your breathing, or the emotions that arise during a difficult conversation. By training your mind to stay focused on the present moment, you create protection against the anxiety that often comes from thinking too much about the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness practice can begin with small and simple steps. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for mindfulness meditation. Choose a quiet place, sit comfortably, and focus your attention on your breathing. As you breathe in and out, notice the feeling of the breath entering and leaving your body. Thoughts will naturally appear, but instead of following them, simply notice them and gently return your focus to your breath. This act of gently bringing your attention back helps train your mind to notice thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. With time, this practice strengthens your ability to stay centered and calm, even when life feels chaotic. Mindfulness, however, is not only practiced during meditation. It can become part of every moment of your daily life. When you eat, try to do it mindfully. Pay attention to the texture, taste, and aroma of each bite. Notice the colors on your plate and the feeling of the food as you chew and swallow. When you walk, feel the ground under your feet, the rhythm of your steps, and the natural movement of your body. Even simple tasks like washing dishes or brushing your teeth can turn into moments of mindfulness. By giving your full attention to these activities, ordinary routines become peaceful moments of awareness. This mindful approach helps you step away from automatic reactions that often create stress. For example, when you face a stressful situation at work, instead of reacting instantly with frustration or anxiety, mindfulness gives you the space to pause and observe what you are feeling inside. You begin to notice the tension in your body, the fast-moving thoughts in your mind, and the emotions rising within you. This awareness creates a small space between what happens and how you react, a moment where you can choose your response instead of being carried away by automatic reactions. It is in this pause that calmness begins to grow. As you continue practicing mindfulness, you start to recognize patterns in your thoughts and actions. You may notice how often your mind drifts toward negative thinking or how certain situations quickly trigger stress. Once you become aware of these patterns, you can begin to change them and choose healthier ways to respond. For example, if you realize that you frequently worry about things beyond your control, you can gently guide your attention back to the present moment. This shift in focus not only lowers anxiety, but also helps you deal with challenges in a more effective and balanced way. Mindfulness also strengthens your connection to the present moment, allowing you to experience life more deeply. In today's fast-moving world, it is easy to move through life on autopilot, missing the quiet beauty around us. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to slow down and appreciate simple moments, like the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the soft sound of rain on a window, or the peaceful feeling of sitting with someone you care about. These small moments become sources of calm and contentment, helping to balance the pressures of everyday life. Mindfulness also encourages self-compassion. As you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, you start treating yourself with kindness and patience instead of harsh judgment. When you face difficulties or make mistakes, mindfulness helps you recognize these experiences without criticizing yourself too strongly. Rather than getting trapped in negative self-talk, you can gently remind yourself that it is natural to feel what you are feeling and that being imperfect is part of being human. This caring attitude toward yourself creates an inner space filled with calm and acceptance, reducing the mental stress that often appears during challenging moments. Bringing mindfulness into your daily routine does not require major changes. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before beginning your day, going for a mindful walk during lunch, or spending a few quiet minutes meditating before sleep. The most important elements are consistency and intention. With regular practice, mindfulness slowly becomes a natural part of your life, a state of mind you can return to whenever you need calm during difficult times. By practicing these 8 powerful lessons, you can train your mind to remain calm in any situation. Remember, calmness is not something you reach once and keep forever. It is a skill that grows with time and practice. As you apply these teachings, you will notice your inner peace becoming stronger and more stable, no matter what challenges arise. If you found these lessons helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on mindful living. Until next time, embrace your calm and live fully in the present moment.